and welcome here to TalkFCB, and welcome back to the channel, guys. And right here today, this does feel like two big drop points of Barça, as we have conceded in the 89th minute against Granada. It has finished Granada 1, Barça 1. Luuk de Jong with another really big goal for Barça, but it wasn't quite enough to give us the win. Gavi was sent off there with just over 10 minutes to go. We're going to be talking about all of the game-changing moments in what was an entertaining game of football. We've just missed out, but we've still got a point. Let's discuss it. Come on. Because in terms of the starting lineup there, it was pretty much as we expected from Xavi. Dani Alves made his return to La Liga as the right back, and he became the oldest player to play for Barça. But we're going to be talking about his brilliant performance in midfield. Xavi did up there for both Gavi and Nico. Abde there dropped to the bench with Jutla out on the left, and Luuk de Jong leading the line in our attack. And once again, as it was against Mallorca, Luuk de Jong was the man getting the headlines early on in this game. It was inside 10 minutes there where we thought Barca had taken the lead. It was a fantastic ball in, brilliant header from Luuk de Jong. It really was. This one was probably even better than the one that he did score. Glancing header, fantastic finish. And as you can see, he is onside there. That goal looked as though it was going to be given, but VAR managed to find that in the build-up to that goal there, it was Gavi who was adjudged to be just offside. You can see here, this is incredibly close. They say offside. The goal was disallowed as a result, and I really did feel for Luuk de Jong, because that would have been a big early goal. I felt like that would have changed a lot in the match. We could have really started to control things if we had got that early goal to go ahead. But no, disallowed. Back to the drawing board. But no problem, because Luuk de Jong was not concerned about that, because just moments later in the game, Jutla had it there out on the left-hand side. It was a cross into the area, again, just behind de Jong. Now, against Mallorca, we saw an overhead kick. This time, though, scorpion kick. What an effort that is from de Jong there. Incredible acrobatic effort. And it's like he's transformed. You were thinking here, who am I watching? Because this is not the Luuk de Jong from a few weeks ago, from a few months ago, from the start of his time at Barça. This looks like a very confident man right now. And again, so close to scoring from that effort. And just moments later again, good ball in behind from Dembele. Luuk de Jong running in behind, inside the box there. He feels a bit of a shove, a bit of an arm in the back. He goes down, but the referee says no penalty there, as there wasn't quite enough to draw the foul. But Granada also, as that half went on, did have their chances in front of goal. They did test Ter Stegen, one big save that he had to make. And I thought this was a really good save from Ter Stegen, actually, because I think when that shot is made, I think he believes that Dani Alves is going to block that shot. It actually finds its way through. Ter Stegen has to get down really low, very quickly as well to react. This time it's on his left-hand side. Really good stop, because there was real power behind that strike there from Darwin Machis. And I think at half-time, you would say that Barca started the game much the better team. I think we really deserved to be ahead there with those Luuk de Jong efforts, very close indeed. But as the half went on, because we didn't get that goal, Granada came into the game, they found a bit of confidence, and I think at half-time you would have to say pretty much 50-50, Barca having more of the ball, but not quite getting that opening goal. Now, sadly, as we went into the second half, Barca again plagued by injuries. Another problem came just 5 minutes into the second half. Eric Garcia there signalling over to the bench straight away that he had a problem, that he would not be able to continue. You can see here, there's no real collision. It's not a big coming together. This was, again, a muscle problem. It possibly is a hamstring injury for Eric Garcia, and he was replaced there by Clement Lenglet. And that was a shame, because though Eric Garcia today had a really good game until he was forced to come off. But just minutes later, the opening goal came, and what a goal it was. Now, even despite the fact here today we dropped points, what you've got to say is, phenomenal goal. This is Dani Alves at its absolute best here, because look at the position. This is not here just a normal cross. He's in a very deep position there. He can see the run of de Jong, and all game long you saw his range of passing. Such a good player he is, one of our most creative and best players on the ball. And as you can see here, he just lifts the ball into the path of de Jong. Fantastically timed there, really well. Again, he holds his run. De Jong coming onto it, brilliant header back across goal. That's exactly what you should do in that situation, using all the power from the cross, and De Jong has another massive goal. And you know what? I was so happy for him, and I think many of us Barcelona fans right now feel the same way, because we never saw this coming from De Jong. There was no sign that he was going to have any sort of resurgence in a Barcelona shirt, but I was really happy again against Mallorca. He got the winner, and when he scored here, I thought again that would give us all 3 points. However, as the game went on, Barca did start to play more on the counter-attack, and there was, you have to say, a chance for Abde, who came off the bench there along with Memphis, De Jong and Jutla going off. Abde on the counter-attack here, he cuts inside, has a go at goal. That could have been 2-0, and that could have been the game won there. That was a big chance now, that looking back on it, maybe at the time it didn't feel significant, but that could have been the game won. And then, of course, is the other big moment as Gavi gets sent off. Now, in the first half, he picked up a yellow card. In the second half here, it was a challenge that actually came in on Collado, the man, of course, out on loan from Barca, making his debut today for Granada. And you can see here, he's lunging for it. He's very close to getting the ball, you could say that, but he does make contact with Collado. The referee produces the second yellow. Gavi sent off. And that, of course, made our life much more difficult. But what I do want to say here is, let's not put all the blame on this draw at Gavi's door, because at the end of the day, he is 17 years old. They are going to make mistakes, and he is somebody who plays with such tenacity. And of course, you could say to him, you know what, tone that down. You need to pick your battles. You need to be more experienced, know when to go in and when to actually pull out of that tackle. But these are all things that he will learn, and you don't also want to completely take away that competitive edge, because that is also one of the things that I love most about him. So he needs to just make sure that in the future now, going forward, that he's using that in the right moments. But in that kind of instance there, with 10 minutes or so left to go in a game, at 1-0 up, that's a challenge there that you just pull out of and don't actually overcommit to, as he did. And unfortunately from then on, it wasn't only because of that Gavi red card, but of course, like I say, it didn't help. Granada was certainly going on the offensive. They had nothing to lose. They were going to lose the game anyway. They were pushing more and more players forward, and Barca were just starting to get a bit nervous. That's the way that it felt there watching on, wasn't it? As that game went on, as the clock ticked down, you were thinking, okay, let's find a way through this. Let's ride the storm. Let's keep Granada out. But sadly, on 89 minutes there, just as Longley makes a brilliant block. It's a last-ditch block there from Longley that is absolutely fantastic. You think, okay, we've saved it. The danger's gone. But Granada have a corner, and it's another set piece here where we've conceded a goal, and we've got real problems from set pieces. The ball comes in, it's a little deflection, it takes a little bit of a nick off Sergio Busquets, it goes the way of Puertas, who's in acres of space, but what a finish. There is nothing that you can take away there from that goal. Ter Stegen can do nothing at all about that. It flies past him. Brilliant equaliser from Granada, but it's a goal we should not be conceding there. At set pieces, we've got to pick up our men, we've got to be much more organised, and it was an absolutely horrible goal to concede, because we should have seen this through. We had the lead. It was an away game that was tough. It was difficult. We know that Granada away can cause us problems, but we had that lead, and it feels here like we should have seen this game over the line. But regardless of the result, regardless there of that late goal conceded, I have to say, what a performance from Dani Alves. And even though we've drawn here, it shouldn't take that away, because coming back, 38 years old, making his return to La Liga today, he was magnificent in terms of that passing range that we said, setting up Luuk de Jong for the goal, but all over the park. He was flying into tackles, he was giving his teammates instructions, he was looking to lead the team in big moments, and I think he's going to be an absolutely crucial addition to Xavi's team. And it was such a shame today that we couldn't cap that kind of display with 3 big points, because when you're looking now at the league table, a win today, remember, would have taken us there into 3rd place in the league. A draw, though, keeps us in 6th place right now. Sociedad have gone above us. Atletico and also Betis, Sevilla and Rayo have all got to play tomorrow. We're going to be waiting around, looking at their results, and again, relying on other people. I'm so gutted that we haven't got the win today. But let's keep positive, let's keep our heads up, let's keep pushing on. We've got players coming back at all times, we've got Ansu, Pedri still to add to this team. And let's keep moving forward, even despite what was today a frustrating result. So please guys, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you make of the performance from Barca today in terms of individuals, a collective, and also the decisions made by Xavi from the touchline? What do you feel there now heading into our next game, which of course comes against Real Madrid? All of the build up to that game, and of course all the latest news in the transfer window will be coming your way soon. Thank you indeed for watching, guys, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Let's keep going, let's keep positive. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça!